Hello everyone. So if you are new to my channel, do check out my other videos, and if you feel the content is valuable, then subscribe to my YouTube channel. So in this video we will discuss about the interface of Maya, like introduction to Maya, Autodesk Maya I'm talking about. So this is the software used in the production to create all the sort of 3D animations like 3D modeling, texturing, lighting, everything. So let's start. So this is the interface of Autodesk Maya, how it looks, what we call it as a workspace. So here you might be able to see the option that is workspace, and here it is Maya Classic. So everything, all these toolboxes. So see you here, you see the icons here, the dots, the very small dots. Here you have this. These are the dots. These are the dots. So wherever you see these dots, that means that is the toolbox, and those toolbox you can just shift the positions of those toolbox and move it to somewhere else wherever you feel convenient. But this is the default workspace which everybody uses mostly. If you think that you are more comfortable with these icons using here at the right, so you can just click and drag it to this part. Wherever you will be able to drag, you will be able to see the blue line. So there you can fix the toolbox. Now the toolbox is at the right, but this is the default workspace. See the blue. So this is how you can move the toolbox from here to different positions, whichever is convenient to you. So starting from the top, whatever I've discussed is for workspace. This is Maya Classic, and here you can see the icon which is a lock icon. So now I have moved the toolbox from here to here. So what happens is when you do your work in this area, this is the work area. So sometimes it might happen that your cursor goes onto these dots and you might move the toolbox while working. So that might create an embarrassment for you, like again and again you are just moving the toolbox. So you can lock that from here. Here is the lock icon. Just click on the lock icon and then you will not be able to move the toolbox. See, even if I press and move it, the toolbox will not move. So same way you can adjust these toolboxes wherever you want. Starting from the top, I'll discuss. This is the menu bar where you have all the options like file, edit, create, select, modify, display, windows, and all the other options. So whatever I've said, like till the options which are windows, after the windows menu bar, whatever the menus are there, those are based on these options. So whatever specific thing you are doing, like if you are, suppose if you are modeling something, then you might select here modeling, and automatically the software will change the options in the menu bar. So these are the universal options, like you might be using these options in all the workspace, like in all the work you are doing till the Windows menu bar, and after that it will change according to your work. Like suppose if you are doing modeling, then you will select here modeling and the options will change here. See, after the Windows tab, the menus will change. Here it is mesh, edit mesh, mesh tools. So if I change here from modeling to rigging, see the new options like the tools which are suitable for rigging will appear, like skeleton, skin, deform, constraint, control. So you don't need to worry about finding the tools. Like if you select rigging, then all the rigging tools will be available from here onwards. So this is how you select modeling, rigging, animation, effects, rendering, how you can select the tools for the work you are doing. These you will get all the other options that we'll discuss it later. Here you can see the new scene. Here you can open the scene. This is the icon to open the scene. Here you can save. So these are the shortcuts for creating, shortcuts created already in Maya. So if you want to do these steps, you can do it from here as well. Like from the file, you can open, like create a new scene or open a scene, save the scene. This is incremental save, like saving the versions. So these options are available here, undo and redo. These are all the tools that we'll discuss later on. So here is a shelf. This is what we call as a shelf. So these are the different shelves, like this is curves and surfaces shelf, this is for polymodeling, this is for sculpting, this is for rigging, this is for animation. So shelf is basically a place where you can create shortcuts for yourself, like whatever you think options you want to use most of the times. Like suppose if I am an animator and if I am selecting here animation, and if I am doing any kind of animation here, and suppose that I want to use this parent constraint every time. So every time I'll go here constraint and do parent constraint. So what I'll do is I'll just create a one shelf, like this is default created, this is custom shelf. You can also create a shelf for your own, like add on these things. I'll just show you how to add a shortcut in the shelf. So this is how, just click on whatever option you want a shortcut. So here if you see there is nothing here, this is totally empty. So now this is the option. Suppose I want parent constraint here in the shortcut, then I'll select Control, Shift, like all together, Control and Shift both, and then left click the mouse on the option you want. See, now you got the option here. This where my cursor is. So the same way you can add many options, like how much you want. If I want this orient constraint as well, I'll select Control Shift and just left mouse click. This will also get added. So all the options which are there in the menu bar, the most you use, you can just create a shortcut here in the shelf. So now how to create a shelf, that we'll discuss. Now I'll just introduce you to the Maya interface. This is what I've told you. This is the work area. These are again the menus for the work areas, like whatever you want. This is a renderer viewport, viewport 2, this is Arnold. This is whatever you want to display in your work area. So these are all the things like controllers, knobs, curves, polygons. So depending on what you are doing, if you don't want polygons to show, like disturb you in your work, so this all depends upon your work, how you want it, your workspace neat and clean. You can just turn off those options and make your workspace, like your work area, clean. And next we talk about is, this is the grid, what you are seeing, this text area, and you can turn it on and off, toggle the grid from here. This is the option below the show menu of the viewport. This is what we call as a viewport. So here it is a grid option. See, you can just turn it on and off. Now this is the time slider, where you will animate whatever keys you will put. You will see here in the time slider. You can adjust the time slider. This is what we call as time slider, time range slider. You can just set the range, whatever frames you want. These are the number of frames. So you have 24 frames in 1 second. So like whatever you want to do, how much animation you need. Suppose you want to do animation for 4 seconds. You can just type here like 25 if you talk about, then you can type it with 96. So this is 4 seconds. And you can adjust it here as well. Here is the mail script. You can type the script here in this area. If you want to type a big script, like you can open the script editor from here. This is the option for script editor. This is where you can type your script. In this is the mail script. This is the Python script. Whatever script you want to use. So this is all about the Autodesk Maya interface. So I hope you like the video, and if you want to get all the updates regarding these kind of videos about 3D animation, then do subscribe my YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and God bless.